Who that? Who that? Who that? Who that?
Yo, what it is, Uncle Easy. I mean, today's topic is my 5 guys is not to be fucked with. Period. Uh, Coming in at number 5 is my man. Knew him back in the day and shit. Grew up with him and shit. His name Karate Kareem. But that ain't his birth name, you assholes out there. That's just what we call him. Karate Kareem. Now, before I get into the story about this nigga, I'm gonna give you some quick info on him. Now, Karate Kareem and shit, I knew this nigga since like the 2nd grade, right? Ever since I knew this nigga, he was in the karate, like, with the school for that shit and all that. Excuse me. I mean, he went to that joint back in the day, Tiger Showmans and shit, right? So, alright, let me fast forward a little bit, back to this story. Now, around this time, we in like 6th grade and shit, right? So it was the end of the school year. I mean, we ain't had no work, so the teachers and shit let us go to the gym. Alright, boom, we in the gym, doing what young boys do. Some niggas play basketball, bitches sit on the bleachers or whatever, rap about shit. I mean, other niggas is doing weirdo shit. So alright, at the time, right, that this was going on, I swear to God, I can't make this up. Like, Karate Kareem, he was going through something at the time. I remember that. What happened was his sister got hit by a car and died. You know what I'm saying? Because earlier that day, they told us he had to go down to the motherfucking, he had to go down to the principal's office and shit. So basically, he was just in the gym waiting for his mom and them to pick him up. Right? So, alright, boom. That's fast forward to the situation. Now, while we in the gym, you know what I'm saying, he was on the bleachers, like next to the bleachers. I'm sorry, he was next to the bleachers. You know what I'm saying? He was meditating, you know what I mean? You know how, like, motherfuckers and shit, they meditate. Like, this nigga had you sitting there, legs folded Indian style, meditating and shit. I guess that was his way, you know what I mean, dealing with the shit or whatever, right? So while this is going on, somebody hit the nigga with one of the motherfucking bouncy ass kickballs and shit, right? Bad move. So, I mean, he get up out of his meditation and shit, motherfuckers laughing, bitches and niggas laughing and shit. So, he asked who did it. So motherfuckers is like, ain't saying that, motherfuckers is laughing. So he said, alright, whoever did it must be a bitch, or whatever. So, once he said that, nah, niggas pipe shit up. Ooh, all that, right? So the boy that did it, he put himself out there. Yeah, I did the shit, so what? He didn't know this nigga, right? So, swear to God, I can't make this up. I mean, with my dad, everything, man. I'm not making this up. So, Karate Kareem went into like Bruce Lee rage and shit on this nigga, right? He amped the fuck up. Go over there. I swear to God, this nigga spin kicked him. Like one of them Van Damme Jones. Jean-Claude Van Damme type Jones, right? Spin kicked him. And after that, he just started going ham on like whoever the fuck was out there. Like whoever he thought was laughing, he just going off. Boom. After he spin kick ball fell down. He holding his shit. Like, he holding his face, crying. Boom, he go to another nigga. I mean, three-piece him. With just off jabs. I mean, ball hold his shit. I mean, another nigga. He like kicked another nigga in the stomach. He was just going around the whole gym, just fucking niggas up, right? I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, niggas was trying to fight back, but like I said, man, this nigga's a beast. Like, this nigga trained in Japan and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, like, he was a fucking, to us, man, he was like, he was like fucking, I can't even explain it. He was like a grown man fighting kids out there. So, alright, boom. The motherfucking, the gym teachers and shit come over, NTAs, they come over trying to stop me. He going in on them. They trying to grab him. He countering this shit. You know what I'm saying? He countering the gym teachers and the motherfucking, and the NTAs and shit. They trying to get, he giving them kicks and all that shit, breaking them down. Like, this was, I mean, like I said, this was my man. I grew up with him. Should I have went over there and helped him? Yes. But no, not at that time, man. Like I said, he just lost his sister. Like, he going ham and niggas is fucking with him. He going ham on niggas. Like, he just broke like 6 niggas right then and there. From motherfucking classmates to motherfucking MTAs and gym teachers. You know what I'm saying? It took like 6 adults to hold this nigga down when they finally did get a hold of this nigga. By that time, 8 people is hurt already. So that's why I put him at number 5 and shit. Or not to be fucked with. Yeah, because if you think about it, this nigga just fucked like 8 people up. 8 to 9 people up total. You know what I'm saying? That's something you don't want to be a part of. Like I said, man, this nigga trained over Japan. This nigga got medals, belts, all that shit, man. Like, to me at that time, this nigga was a trained assassin. Like, for real. Like, he fucking up kids and adults. And like, you know how you got some karate niggas, they try the shit and it don't work. And I mean, no, this nigga was the real fucking deal, dog. Like, he really was. Like, probably he still is. If I knew where the fuck he was at, I know he's still into that shit. But he probably crazier now. But like I said, that's why he number 5. Alright. Coming in at number 4. It's a nigga I know. Well, really, I don't even fucking know him. I know of him and shit. I'm just gonna call him, a Blade Ball. So I don't know his name. Not Blade, like a faggot. But Wesley Snipes, when he played Blade in the movie. I mean, one of them type niggas. Now, once again, not making this shit up. It's a real life dude. Now, this boy, I call him Blade for this reason. The nigga, he like 6'2", you know what I'm saying? Nigga like 6'2", motherfucking, he wear a black long sleeve shirt with Cobra Commander sign on the joint, red on the chest. Not bullshit, I'm not making this up, I swear to God. Wear black cargo pants, you know what I'm saying? Like the security guards and all that shit, like they wear, I mean, you wear that shit and black boots. Now, yeah, I know it don't sound scary or nothing like that, but this not the reason why this nigga's number 4. This nigga's number 4 for the simple fact that this nigga carries a fucking sword on his back, dog. Like real rap. A fucking sword. You know what I mean? Now, let me tell you how I met this nigga. I met this nigga down West Philly on 52nd and Hazel. I mean, you probably still find this nigga out there. I mean, real shit. guarantee you, you know that I'm not lying. Now, around this time, I mean, my mom was living down there. I'm going to go visit my mom for the summer and shit, right? So, I see this nigga walking across the street. You know what I mean? Glasses on. You know what I mean? Motherfucking all black shit. With a fucking sword on his back. At first, I was like, oh, what the fuck is this? What's about to happen? Right? Like, he just strolling down the street. But for some odd reason, nobody ever fucked with this dude, right? Nobody ever fucked with Ball. Like, I see this nigga walk down the street, you know, you got your little drug dealing young bulls and shit, hustling niggas on the block. I mean, they shooting dice. This nigga walk past, you know what I mean? Niggas get the fuck out the way. Like, dice game get broke up, all that shit, right? Like, niggas don't fuck with it. The incident. Alright. I'm at the store. I think I was getting like some water ice and some shit for my daughter, right? So, I'm in the store. This nigga's in the store. He grabbing his little items or whatever. Like trail mix or some weird shit. Shit was funny. I mean, it was funny to me, but I didn't laugh. You know what I'm saying? Because the nigga still got the sword on his back. Now, around this time, motherfucking kids and all that shit, I mean, he just getting out from school. They in the store too. So I'm thinking, alright, today's the day. This the time this nigga gonna use this sword. I mean, these little kids laughing at him and shit, right? But that wasn't the case. I mean, he got what he got. Young bulls and shit was in the store and all that. I'm thinking they gonna laugh. Ah, what the fuck wrong with Oldhead? Oldhead, shut the fuck out. No, they ain't say shit. Even after the fact that this nigga paid for his shit and all that. I'm saying, and left the store. After he left, I'm still waiting on somebody to say something about the sword or Oldhead. Nobody ain't say shit. So, this when I put two and two together. I'm like, alright, somebody must have seen this nigga, you know what I mean? Somebody witnessed this nigga going hand with this sword, right? Real shit. Like, somebody seen this nigga go off with this motherfucking sword. But like I said before, I'm like, yo, he's walking the streets with this John. Nobody says nothing to him. And I know this shit is funny. Like, nobody's saying nothing, right? Cops see him, they don't try to confiscate it. Like, yo, this nigga got a weapon of mass fucking destruction on his back. And nobody says nothing to this dude. He doesn't get locked up. Like, he walks the streets freely with this sword. You know what I'm saying? And around that neighborhood, you know what I mean, it's cop infested like a motherfucker. Cops out like crazy. Like, they see this nigga with the sword, they don't say nothing. They don't try to, yo, come here, what the fuck you doing with this? None of that shit. Like, they keep it moving. So I'm thinking, how the fuck this nigga get all this respect? Like I said, somebody seen this nigga go off with this sword. You know what I'm saying? Either that, or this nigga was like, the fucking protector of the hood or some little crazy shit like that. I don't know. But for you to do that and niggas not fuck with you, you know what I'm saying, you definitely on the list of not to be fucked with, you know what I'm saying? But if you think I'm lying about this nigga, go on 52nd and Hazel in Philly, you know what I'm saying, just stay out there for a while. I'm guaranteeing you'll run into this nigga. And I guarantee you'll feel the same fucking way about this boy. You're not going to say, I guarantee you, I put money on it. You're not going to say shit to him, dog. Just for the simple, the look on this nigga face and how this nigga walk. You're not going to say shit to him. You know what I'm saying? And I guarantee if you attempt to say some shit to you, you probably get your head or your fucking arm cut the fuck off. Real rap.